talk show. Hello, hello, hello. It's the Chatty, Paula talk show.
We will talk about the things that mean so much to you, like going to a restaurant or hanging at the zoo. Clothes and sports and funny news, crafts and travel too. Nothing ever scripted, so expect the unexpected.
Hello, hello, hello. It's the Chatty, Paula talk show. It's the Chatty, Paula talk show. It's the Chatty, Paula talk show.
Welcome to another edition of Detroit Songster Secrets. I'm Patty.
I'm Paula.
There's
Here I
Paula. Our guest today is Smoke Jones.
Woo! Yay!
Hey, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing great today.
Why don't you tell us who you brought with us?
I brought the awesome Mr. Shane McKeever on keys tonight.
Welcome, Shane.
He's going to be making me look good tonight. So.
Pumping you up.
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't tell us what you're singing and go ahead and start when you're ready.
Yeah, so the name of this song is Change of Heart, and I'll be releasing this song, so this is going to be one of the first places I played this song. So I hope you enjoy it.
Excellent.
When I found you, we started as friends. Together we grew to depend on these feelings. I was willing to be here to the end. My head spinning, 'cause our dealings had made me feel distant. Instead, we had a change of heart. Change of heart. Change of heart. And it tears me apart. We shared our love, honest and true, then watched it fade into the blue. I just knew that we could do it and build back these bridges we burned. We're not trying, love is dying. The feelings we had won't return. We had a change of heart. Change of heart. Change of heart. And it tears me apart. We used to see heaven from here. Now all we have is our fears. Fears that we've wasted those years. We kept our emotions inside. Now all we have is our pride. I think I know just why. We had a change of heart. Change of heart. Change of heart. And it tears. 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 And it tears me apart. Change of heart. Change Thank you.
Wow.
That was gorgeous.
Your voice is so beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Shane.
The way it melded with the keyboard when you were oohing was so pretty.
Thank you.
Now I know why
Thank you.
they call you Smoke. Man, that's smoking hot. What's
Thank
her
you.
name? Okay.
Oh,
Is this a true story?
it is a true story.
You don't
but
have
I
to
think
say.
I think we've all been through it, though. I think
Yeah.
we've all been through it at some point in time. I mean, you can be with a person, and then
I don't like
just
those things
have it-
anymore.
and have a change of heart. It doesn't have to be about hate or I don't like you anymore. You can actually have a change of heart. It's just not your person.
Wow, that
And
was
it happens.
very. I through the whole thing. I'm like, what's her name? Well, yeah. I mean, you tend to write based on things that you know,
True.
and wow.
So tell us about the process when you were writing this song.
Wow. So, I had just come through something, and you know how Taylor Swift writes breakup songs just like forever, right? I have a couple of them, and this one I started writing, and I kind of got lost into it. I was trying to find kind of the chords that I wanted to use for the song, and it just clicked, and immediately I had to turn on my recorder, and I had to record it. And I had almost all of the lyrics just kind of, I'd gone over it so many times. I hadn't written anything. I recorded it, and it just really came together. But just the point I want to make, though, is that when you're in your creative process, you have to make sure that you do not let go of any idea. You have to find some tangible form to get that idea down as soon as possible. So whether you write it, whether you record it, you have to do that because it's not the same when you try to recall it.
Yes. But don't you find sometimes, you'll have a hook in your head, and
Yeah.
that's kind of what keeps you up at
Yep.
night. I mean,
Yep.
for sure.
Yep.
How long have you been singing? When did you discover your voice? Because you're
Hmm.
amazing.
I appreciate it. I've been singing for about maybe almost 8 years now.
That's it?
That's it. Yeah.
Wow, I was
That's
going to
it.
say, you seem like you've been doing this your whole life.
No, it's been something I've wanted to do, but I was just either too shy, or it just really wasn't the right time. And I'm glad it happened the way it did, though. I think I appreciate it a whole lot more. I started at 45, and I
It's like a
appreciate
fine
it.
wine, man.
Yeah,
You're like
thank
a
you.
fine wine, man.
Thank
I
you.
like that.
Now, how have you grown as a person? Because I'm just imagining you've determined I'm doing this, and how I'm guessing you were more mature. The time was right, but then did it become easy for you after that? Because you're just like nothing's stopping me now.
I would say there's definitely some of that. I mean, once you begin to take your talent seriously, when people tell you, oh, you do a thing so well, oh my goodness, it was so nice. And it takes a minute to really believe it. My confidence wasn't there. And once I started to believe it, then I was able to sit down and just really actually write something that I felt was going to be impactful to myself first. It's changed my life as far as confidence goes. Your idle time is not so idle anymore because you can always pick up your guitar or you can go to your instrument. I mean, I'm sure Shane knows exactly what I'm saying. You go to your instrument and you pour into that. And I find I'm a lot more focused in that way now that I have this talent to focus on. And I'm happy that people are enjoying it. And are following and encouraging me and supporting the shows. That's mind-blowing by itself that people actually pay their money to come and see these shows. So thank
Well, I
you.
can see why.
It's a career.
Yeah.
So what
it
was
is.
your first show like?
My very first show was with Joe Stanley, and we did this show maybe about a month after I sang for the first time at an open jam, and that's a whole story there. But my very first show, people came to see the show. I was very surprised. I had maybe 10 songs that I did, and I didn't know any songs from beginning to end. I had them all written down, and so I'm reading and singing, and everyone was so supportive. But that show in itself just kind of showed me that if you really, really, really want to do something, if you really want to do it, you can be as afraid as you can be. But you need to get over that and do it, because on the other side is the gratification from knowing that you did it And it's not even recognition. It's not even about recognition and people going, oh, it was so good. You know you did it. You know you expressed something from inside. And the next step is actually writing music of your own, which I've done so far. So
Now, do you have like an album out?
yeah, so I have a couple of singles out, and a couple more coming this year. But the latest single is called "Say Less," and the one previous to that was a collaboration with Billy Davis. It's called "I'll Be Good to You," and yeah.
Have you always played guitar, or did you pick up guitar to kind of help with your singing? Like, I might as well do this too.
So I picked up the guitar. It hasn't been very many years ago, but I picked it up, and I never got just like any formal training with guitar. So I just really, I felt it out. I used YouTube, and so I got a lot of bad guitar habits, but also in that you have to understand that you develop your own style. It doesn't have to be that you have to be this textbook person.
No.
If you have your own style and if you sing well with your instrument or play your instrument in a way that people like, you don't have to worry about, what the purist might say. So I enjoy the fact that I can use my guitar to write my songs.
Yes.
And that has changed my life. But I've only been playing guitar, I would say, it's been less than 10 years.
Well, you look good holding the guitar.
Thank you.
Well, and it's smart. It was a smart
you.
thing to do because then you can, I often wonder how people that don't play and write, they have to use somebody to write with.
Yeah.
But it's nice because you can just get up at 3 a.m. and write a song.
Well, how about
That's exactly
incorporating
how it
the
happens.
keyboards? How much how much say did you have for, I don't know how to ask the question, but the keyboards, like who wrote that keyboard part?
So here's the beauty of Shane, and maybe he can speak to this, but so I sent him this song, me playing it on guitar. I said, Shane, I want to play this. And I come to see him 2 days later, and Shane has got the entire arrangement laid out.
Because it's fun to do that stuff, right?
He's incredible.
It's just fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a musician, and I'm amazed. I just love hearing these stories about how a professional comes in and is like, this is what I got. And it's like, perfect. Everybody's like, great, perfect.
I've always wanted to get to that level where you can like have this giant studio at your disposal in like Grand Cayman, and you're like, let's take the band down to the island and
right.
hang out and go in the studio, and
Right.
we're all aspiring to do that, right? I know I am.
But what happens is that you get drunk, and then no music gets
Wait,
made.
you know Paula?
Until the last day.
No, I mean, sometimes you get inspired and get crazy ideas, and
Well, yeah.
yeah.
What did you do before this? What was is this your full-time job now?
No, I'm in IT.
Oh, okay.
Right. I've been in IT for 25 plus years.
And all your coworkers are like, what?
Yeah, so it happened in a strange way. When I first started toying around with my guitar, I would post things on, it's called SoundCloud. And I didn't know that SoundCloud was, everyone could just see what you do. So I posted a bunch I'm singing and playing guitar and all the rest of that. And then one day I'm at work and I hear someone playing. So where's my song coming from? This was years ago. And so that was an odd experience. But yeah, I've been in IT for 25 plus years. Yeah.
Do you sing in the shower?
Yes, I do. Yes.
It sounds so good in the
Yeah.
shower.
Yeah, it
Do you
does.
sing in the shower, Patty?
No.
Oh.
I don't sing.
What?
She told
You
me that
should.
she's a bad singer, and I did go to karaoke with her once, and we got to work with you a little bit. But
I mean, I love to sing poorly at karaoke. I'm fine. I'm loud and proud, but
I love it.
Don't judge.
People take karaoke too seriously, though. I mean, come out and have fun. Everyone wants to be, Mariah Carey, but, just enjoy yourself. I have the most fun when I go to karaoke and everyone is just loose and just doing their thing and not worried about being a pro.
yeah, band karaoke is the best.
Yeah.
My least favorite part about karaoke is when someone wants me to sing with them because I'm like, no, I'm going up by myself.
Yeah.
If I'm going to make a fool of myself, I'm going
Right.
by myself.
Right.
Like,
I'm not
I don't-
taking you down
I'm
with
not
me.
taking you down with me. So you prepared a second song. Why don't you tell
Yes.
us what it is?
Yes. This was a song that I wrote maybe 6 months ago or so. It's called More Time, and we can talk about it. But yeah, it's a song that's very close to my heart, and we're going to release this song in just a couple of months.
Okay, let's hear it.
And I'm going to let Shane go crazy on this one.
Shane, you sound great, by the way.
I know, you sound awesome.
Sometimes, my friend, I hear your voice in the wind. We used to carry on in our brightest days, in the sun. Memories rush through my mind, good times, best of my life. I need more time, time with you. Lately, I'm feeling down. I reach out, you're not around, no, no. Our time is like the sand, racing through the hourglass and through our hands. Memories rush through my mind, good times, best of my life. I need more time, time with you. Yeah. Remember all the times we used to spend family barbecues, all the kids running around playing. You remember that time we left home, we were going to go play someplace, and we came back a little too late. The street lights were already on. We got in trouble that day. I miss you so much. I just need more time with you. I need more time, time with you. Yeah, more time, more time, more time, more time with you.
Wow, your voice. I find it hard to believe you have not been singing your whole life, like
In the shower.
in the shower.
Those
Like,
lyrics are so touching.
I
Was that
know,
about
I
a
got
friend?
Teary-eyed.
I almost lost it. But it's not only about a friend, a couple friends, but wow.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Yep.
What
And isn't it fulfilling to be able to, release it this way for yourself, for your mental health, like to sing about things, and it's almost like talking to a therapist. I'm just going to sing it to everybody. That was beautiful. Like, wow, and your falsetto.
Thank
Whoa,
you.
your
Thank you.
range. You're like JT, man. I just saw Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
So what is that etiquette then for clapping? Because if I am at a show and this type of music is being performed, after every song, and some people are talking and not paying attention, I
You just clap if you want to.
get mad that other people aren't clapping. I'm like, are you paying attention? Like,
That does get
Throw
irritating
something at
when
'em.
you're performing and just people are talking. But this song in particular is not even so much about the loss of someone, and that's what I want to stress. Is that there's not necessarily a sad and a somber song. It can just be so much is just missing the people in your life that you've lost contact with, and we don't want to wait until it's too late, because that's when it becomes a somber thing, when we've just waited so long and you could have picked up the phone, or you could have just jumped in the car and driven 1 hour.
Yeah.
call your friends, people.
Or even FaceTiming if they living out in, LA or something,
Technology.
Yeah.
That's a good message.
Yeah. Thank you, Shane, for playing that. So
That was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. So that one is going to be released in a few months?
Yep, in a couple months. Yeah, so we're just finishing it up in the studio. This one we debuted actually on Channel 4 during Christmas time, and I had a couple time snags, and so I promised that it was going to be out at a certain time, but it's going to be out in a couple months, and we're finishing it up because I just want it to be right. I want it to be. I don't want to rush it, and I'm working with Terrell. He's the music director for the Four Tops, right?
Oh.
And he does his thing, and we're into this song, and we just realized that we want to do it right. You don't want to just do it quick and just get it out there. There's some things I wanted to add to it, and he's put his stamp on it. It's really coming along.
Well, and it's nice to let it breathe and then go, oh, man, we should add this. And then you can do that, So you're going to have full band on,
Yes.
on these recordings?
Yes, indeed.
Like drums, bass,
Yes.
guitar, keys. Shane's playing on it?
And backup sing. Not on, but he plays the live shows. But Terhan actually plays keys. Yeah.
Nice, though. Wow. Yeah. And that's always fun to full band on stage. And
Yes.
I know you just played at Cliff Bell's kind of recently. didn't you?
Yeah, we did. So we sell Cliff Bells out every time we go, right? So
I believe it.
yeah. So
That's
during
great.
New Year's, we did the 30th and the 31st, 5 shows, all sellout shows. We did a tribute to Luther Vandross, to Frankie Beverly, and also to the Four Tops.
How fun is that? You like doing those tribute shows?
It's extremely fun, but what I realized is, because this was my first time doing a tribute show, that people are very, very, very particular about their artists, because they're paying to come. And no, we did a good job. We had a great time. But it just really, when you're singing a song that everyone is familiar with and everyone in the room is singing it, you better take that seriously. because you're singing someone else's material, and they've grown it in a way to where their fans, they love it and they know every word. So if you want to do it justice, don't do so much of your own thing. Stick to what they're doing and let the crowd experience the tribute the way they should. It taught me a lot that day.
Yeah, don't change it up.
Yeah.
Don't throw a double chorus in.
Yes.
Do you have, I was just kind of curious on stage, is there something you like to wear that helps bring out your persona?
So I guess maybe my last couple performances, I have something about like velvet, and like silky type material. So either I'll wear like a silky shirt or like a velvet jacket or something, and we always just kind of go straight ahead and just do a combination of black and white. But I need to start dabbling with a little bit more color.
We were talking about
I'm
that.
trying.
Yeah.
I'm in black and white. So is Smoke your real name?
Alfred is my real name.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't ask that,
Yeah.
but Smoke Jones fits you perfect. Like,
Thank
did
you.
you think of that, or did someone say?
No, it was.
boom?
This was something that happened at my job.
Someone in IT?
Someone in IT.
Were you smoking in the car?
They gave me the name Smoke Jones, and I just kept it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fits you perfectly.
Thank you.
So tell us about some shows you might have coming up.
Okay, yeah. So we're going to be August the 5th. Actually, Shane is going to be playing with me at the Savoy in Detroit. And then we have a Juneteenth festival that is coming up on the 14th of June. And then there are a couple other festivals that we'll be doing. And a huge show for me this year is going to be Oak Park. In Oak Park, we're doing a jazz celebration.
Oh.
And that is going to be
Good
on
for Oak Park.
July the 30th is when that's going to be. Yeah, a jazz celebration. It's going to be a great deal. And then for Jazz Fest weekend on August the 29th, we'll be back at Cliff Bell's, and I'll be releasing some brand new jazz.
Oh, nice. Do you go to the Jazz Fest?
I do.
Yeah, I was there
love
every
everything
day
jazz,
last
yeah.
year. So it's the best festival. So what are some singers and musicians that you listen to? What do you put on in your car?
Wow. So I love Donny Hathaway.
Nice.
Yeah, I love Stevie Wonder.
Oh, he's my favorite.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
Did you go to a show when he was
No,
just
not
here?
this last one, but so many Detroit people that we know were on that show right there playing with him, and that had to be an honor. It had to be.
The crazy thing about that show, I'll just say really quick, is he started, every time he'd start a song, 3 times, the whole PA blew at Little Caesars Arena.
Really?
Gone. Just went boom.
Wow.
Nothing. So his roadie came up and turned his monitor around, and he was just singing and playing, "You Are My Sunshine." I was like, yeah. So anyway, Stevie, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've just got 1 minute left. So why don't you tell us about some, is there anything else you want to say before we finish?
Well, first, I just want one more time to say thank you to Shane.
Shane was
He
so
played
good.
well.
I know. You guys
He's a light.
wow. You come to my house and play.
Yeah, right.
I got a keyboard.
But yeah, no, that I really appreciate all of the support that we get in Detroit. Without support from folks, you don't have a show.
Yep.
And you have to say thank you. You have to be true to that because people don't have to spend their time and their money to come and see you. And so, thank you very much.
Detroit's the music capital of the world,
It
as far
is,
as I'm concerned.
bar
We have
none.
the best musicians
Yeah.
and the best fans.
Yes.
I love Detroit.
Well, yeah, and it's great to meet both of you today, and we really appreciate you coming in and
Yes, thank you.
being on our show.
Thank you.
So, everyone at home, thanks for watching another episode.